guys, welcome back to another video. So today I wanted to, well, I've been wanting to do this for a really long time, but clean out and go through my makeup collection. I thought that this would be a good idea because yes, I know that my collection would be bigger than some, but I feel like for anyone that has an interest in makeup but isn't necessarily a beauty guru or work on social media or anything like that, this is like a pretty normal size collection. Like, my collection hasn't grown that much in the past year being on social media than what it was before. Like, I've always been a makeup collector per se, so yeah, I feel like if you do have an interest in makeup, this isn't like massive, and it's definitely not to the size of your beauty gurus. So it's a little bit more realistic. I gather that it is bigger than like some of my girlfriends that just walk around with one makeup bag and that's all their makeup. That scares the living Christ out of me. The way I wanted to do it was I will show you a before, then I will probably do a quick time lapse of me going through everything, getting rid of everything. A lot of it will be expired. I'm a bit of a hoarder when it comes to things. There's not much that I will be able to re-gift or re-home, but I will be sending like a couple of packages to my sisters and things like that. Then at the end I will do a run through of the things that I kept and a few of my favorites and things like that. So we'll do a before, I'll show you a time lapse of me getting rid of everything, and then we'll do a quick run through of the things that I decided to keep. So I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you know when I upload, and yeah, let's jump into the video. Let's jump into the video. Okay, so this is my collection. It is just a mess. It's literally just one drawer of these big IKEA drawers, but yeah, I can't even close it because of the brushes and it's just a nightmare. So I just want to go through everything, clean it up and see how we go. So this is a before.
There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. Now there goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. There goes a sight from my soul. I think it's all angels just walk by. I think it's all angels just walk by. I think it's all angels just walk by. I think it's all angels just walk by.
Oh my god, this Z palette would be, shit, 8-9 years old. These are all Makeup Geek single shadows. I don't think I'll ever be able to get rid of this. Okay, so in this first section on the left side of my makeup drawer, I have all my primers and moisturizers. This is also the moisturizer I use underneath my makeup. So I kept my Tarte primer. I've got a couple of Mecca Maxima primers. They're really nice. I especially love the Bright on Bright Illuminating Primer and the Pore Filler Primer from NYX. And then I've got all my beauty blenders up the back. Then in this next drawer, I've got my eyebrows, concealers, and my face powders. So you guys know I love my Flower Beauty eyebrow pencil. I also have my Benefit Precisely My Brow. I've got a backup Flower Beauty one. My brow gel that I use is Soap Brows. So I just spray some Fix Plus on some clear block of soap. My favourite concealers are probably the Bye Bye Under Eye and the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I also do really like the Flower Beauty concealer. And then the powders I kept, I love the Cover FX loose translucent powder. I've got a Flower Beauty satin powder back there, and then a Makeup Forever. This is like an Ultra HD compact. I take this to events with me. Next up, I've got foundations. I definitely struggled to get rid of foundations just because I do go to a lot of events, and every day my sort of skin complexion and the look that I want to go for changes. So I definitely kept some more fuller coverage foundations back here, like the Tarte Face Tape is super full coverage. I kept a couple of Makeup Forever Ultra HDs. They're really nice. I love the Flower Beauty Stick Foundation. It is beautiful. My Natasha Denona Face Glow for something a little bit more natural. You guys know I love my MAC Face and Body Foundation. I also love the Flower Beauty Light Illusion. This has a really beautiful finish, and it's really full coverage, which is why I shy away from it sometimes. But my go-to lately, if you saw my latest makeup video, the Zoeva foundation is my current favorite. I love it. I also love some skin tints. So I've got a couple of the Clinique Moisture Surge and the Mecca Cosmetica Hydra Skin Tint for something really natural for daytime. So they're the foundations I decided to keep. Then moving on to face, I have my bronzers, blushes and highlighters all in one. So the bronzers that I decided to keep, I've got a Tarte bronzer back there, the MAC Give Me Sun. I would never be able to get rid of my Physicians Formula Butter bronzer. Of course, my Hoola bronzer from Benefit. I also love this Chanel cream bronzer. Then for blushes, I've got my Mecca Maxima blush in Chic Cheek. It's one of my favorites. I've got a little NARS sample of the Orgasm blush. I'm really enjoying that, so I'm definitely going to pick that up. I've got a couple of Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes. Probably one of my favorite formulas of blush. I really like those. I've also got a NARS liquid blush in Torrid, which is really beautiful. Then for highlighters, probably my favorite highlighter at the moment is this Makeup Forever one. It is just stunning. This is in the shade, Pro Light Fusion, I guess. You guys know I love my Laura Geller Gilded Honey highlighter. One of my favorite natural day skin looks is the, where is this from? Mecca Cosmetica Enlightened Lit From Within Illuminating Balm. It is stunning. I also love the liquid drops from Zoeva. Tarte Amazonian Clay highlighters are really nice as well, and they smell like cupcakes. Next up back here, I have my eyeshadows, liquid eyeshadows, things like that. So I kept all of my chrome paint pots from Tarte. They're just really nice to have. They're simple, like you can put it over the entire lid and it's a look. I love my Stila liquid eyeshadows. This one is in Kitten Karma and it is freaking stunning. This one here, the Natasha Denona Diamond and Glow, I'm pretty sure it's meant to be, yeah, it's blush and highlighting powder, but this is basically glitter, this shade, so I would never use that on my face, but on the eyes it is gorgeous, so I had to keep that. The Kylie Shimmer Eye Glaze in Dime Piece, I bought a few of her birthday collections, and this is just beautiful. I love the paint pots really. And then I kept a couple of colourful ones. I love purple. Then moving on to mascaras. So my current favourite mascara is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. It's my fave. I also love the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I've got a few in there. Love the Full and Soft mascara from Maybelline. Is a really good one. I love the brush. I've also got my liners in here as well, but I don't really use liners very often. But I love the Tarte liner. Then moving on to lips, I've got lipsticks, and then in here you can't see it, but I've got all my lip glosses and lip liners. So lipsticks is probably what I culled the most of because I'm a bit of a hoarder when it comes to finding like the perfect nude, but I kept a mix. And then palette wise, I kept a lot of neutrals. So I've got a couple of Morphe palettes. I've got my really old Z palette that I'll never get rid of. I've got a Tarte eyeshadow palette, my Makeup Forever glitzy palette. I've got the Kylie You're So Money Baby. This Zoeva Cocoa Blend palette is really beautiful. I really like using that. I've also got this Hourglass face palette that I don't use as much as I would like, but I'm not going to get rid of it because I do want to get more use out of it. I've also got a couple of face palettes like this one from Zoeva that I want to definitely start using. And I've got this Tarte Blush and Glow palette. These are a couple of my favorites, the Huda Beauty little quads. So I've got the Gemstone Obsessions and this one is Warm Brown Obsessions. I also kept the Saltwater Models Preferred just because it's got some really beautiful colours. I love the blues and these colours down here, so handy to have. And then of course I kept my James Charles palette because it's just got everything. And then over here I have 3 setting sprays. So I've got my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, my Flower Beauty Seal the Deal Hydrating Setting Mist, and my MAC Fix Plus. And then in this container I've got lashes and lash glue. And then I'm just going to keep my brushes up here on the bench. So this is the bag that I got rid of. There's not that much stuff in there, but there's enough to empty it out. And now the drawer closes completely, besides the James Charles palette, but that's never gonna close. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed my makeup collection slash makeup declutter. This was just something I was always going to do. It might be boring for some of you, but I know some people really enjoy watching videos like this. I love watching the before and afters, so I thought that I would film it for you guys. It was definitely something that I needed to get around to anyway. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if anything that I kept in my collection you also have and love. Makeup has always been such a collecting thing for me. I do really enjoy to do it, not necessarily when I'm going out. I like to do it and experiment and play around and try new things, but when it comes to me actually going out and going to events and things like that, I never do anything different. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and thank you again so much for constantly supporting me. It means the world. And I hope you all have a lovely day or night wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.